everybody, it's that time again. It is time for Drinks with Dee Dee.
And John.
That's me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We are, wait a minute.
We're still celebrating.
We're still,
because
look out.
Whoa.
No, I won't do it. I would let it hit the roof.
I love doing
But
that.
we've got too much,
we've got a lot of
too
glass,
much really nice glass.
including these beautiful Baccarat champagne flutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Happy New Year.
They're called champagne oboes.
I don't know.
Or, you know what I mean, right? Okay, you talk, you do the intro, I'll do the pouring.
Yeah, so champagne flutes. And we have started off the new year with a bang. We've got all kinds of things.
Working out like mad.
Oh, yeah.
People.
John's doing such a great job. And in fact, I suggested to him that he go topless for the show. I thought that would be
really
quite. Yeah. Well, I did. Did I not say that? Yeah.
She did. And you see what the answer was.
Well, clearly no.
Clearly no.
But you are wearing a shirt with snaps on it. So I do like
Snaps the name of the game, okay? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, baby.
Love you.
Love you.
Glad everybody's still here.
2026. It's such an exciting year because we kind of touched on.
My God, already.
Since
we saw you last, I kind of like Sylvester. Since we saw you last week.
A lot has gone on.
Holy moly.
Since we chatted last. It's just,
let me move this
my goodness.
I'm not going to drink the candle. I'm just moving it out of the way.
But that was our Christmas candle.
Shoot.
Oh, baby.
I didn't like it.
All right. No problem. Nothing's broken. All good.
What are you doing?
I'm going to clean it up.
Oh, it'll be okay.
Just get a little paper towel. You can chat.
Okay, so sorry about that, folks. I just hit the Baccarat champagne flute.
But it didn't break. That's all.
With the candle. No, it didn't break, didn't crack, nothing. Okay.
All is well.
That's good. So, yeah, so many things have happened in the last week. Of course, Mom Domney, we've been talking a lot about him, but he is now the mayor of New York, and in keeping with his promises, subway fares not only did not go down, they actually went up. They went up to $3. Now, how in the world, and he's not a week in, how in the world, already how he can face any of his constituency with so miserably failing so quickly to deliver on that promise. It just blows my mind.
His whole thing was that he was going to give away free stuff, which is bad. We don't think.
Well, but he's going to say, well, you know, when I said free, I didn't mean free as in free. I meant it as in a little more expensive than it was before I became mayor.
And Subway, I mean, those are the constituency that I think he was trying to appeal to. Clearly not successful white people, because his housing director, or whatever the official title is saying, well, if you're white, get ready, because we're taking your stuff.
Oh, it's going to be community property now. Well, I saw that, and she looks like a...
well, for one, she
looks kind of, in the video that they show, she looks kind of destitute. Which is, I mean, I understand when people are down on their luck, but the video that she has of her giving a speech about how, you know, things used to own, or people used to belong, getting all backwards. People used to own property, and now that's really not right. So we're going to make it community property. And my first thought, there's a poster on her wall in a frame, and I thought, have somebody come in and take that poster and say, that's our poster now. Just a poster, and see what she says. Have somebody come in and say, I'm now taking back possession of our television set.
It's so ridiculous. And even worse, well, I'm against Venezuela and
Maduro.
Well, I really like Madeira. That's fine, but it's Maduro, I believe.
Maduro. Yeah, there's people that are saying let him go. These are the same people 2 weeks ago or a week ago were chanting, no kings, no kings, no kings. Now coming to the defense and rescue, or trying to. They won't be able to, because this was, my understanding, is that this was an absolutely legal police action. We went and got, is it called extradited? I mean, we took him, but we took him into custody where he needs to stand trial for, I believe it's war crimes, crimes against humanity, all sorts of things. And my understanding, I think even Napolitano said that no, this is something. This is not overstepping the power or reach of the president of the United States.
Well, but Mondali is a mayor. Dude, you pick up the trash. That's what you do. You pave the roads. You pick up the snow. This is really not your area. So
Yeah, you haven't entered into
why are you
onto the
even
global
commenting?
stage other than
I
the
mean, you can
fact
comment all you want, but it certainly has nothing to do with that.
it's the thing that just amazes me is that these folks continue to actually believe they can have everything both ways.
Because they're so used to it.
Everything.
And started with Obama. They're used to it. And now, my goodness,
They're not getting away with anything.
President Trump is on fire. I mean, he spoke, it seemed like 2 hours or at least an hour and a half off the cuff. I think there was a prompter there, but if you watch,
and he did. People say, "Oh, he repeated it," but he was having so much fun,
having a ball, and he was just so happy about the Venezuelan being picked up and in custody. And on top of that, it's all about Greenland.
Greenland too. Yep, Greenland's in the news
He's
again.
like, yeah, we're going to take it over. We're going to take it over too.
It's
What's their neighbor? And in fact, that's her question for the hat. I'm going to get that out of the way.
Well, it's a large body of land. It's not unlike Cuba, which Cuba is in the news now as well. And of course, Marco Rubio is a great Secretary of State. He's a Cuban American, and so he knows what he's speaking of. He knows what he left. There, I'm sorry, you want to do your hat?
Yeah, just real quick.
She's still doing the New York Times crossword puzzle, by the way.
I am. So anyway, this is like a silvery, and it's hard for you to see. You probably can't tell, but it's got little sparkles in it, so it's still kind of neat.
Sparkles in it.
And it has a, honey, do you want to read the brand? I believe it's out of Dallas. I believe the millinery or hat maker. So
originals by Lee Bury. Mm-hmm. Lee Bury of Dallas. Yeah. So that's a cute hat.
It is. It's sort of like almost a little turban, and it's a little shiny, shimmery. So, question super duper easy. What United States is closest to Greenland? What is the closest state in our country closest to Greenland? And the reason it's a good question, I think, is because it makes you realize how close Greenland is to us.
We flew over it on the way back from
England.
England.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Baby, I got it.
There you go. Beautiful hat. Looks to me kind of like a Lois Lane hat.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, the way it comes together, it's sort of like a turban, but you can wear it like Lois Lane as well. It's pretty.
Yep. I think it needs a little steam, but that's great.
Yeah, that's if you put it on your head, that fixes it.
Well, true. That's true.
But you've got a lot of hair. I don't know if you could.
Which is the front or is that the front?
Wait, it's where the
the tag is
in the back. Yeah, so there you go. See, that's why it's sort of turban-like.
Oh, yeah.
But you can wear it on the back of your head, too. It's super cute and well made.
Oh, yeah. It looks like you've turbaned your head.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's pretty cool.
There we go. I think that's very cool.
Another beautiful hat. So having fun every show.
Bye, beautiful hat.
Sharing with all of you. So anyway.
Oh my goodness!
But some of you have not sent your address. You know, we're a little behind on that, but you will get your hats. But some people,
if you've won a hat,
you have to send.
And you haven't sent your address. We don't know where you live.
You may want to send it again if you're hearing this, because I'm like, well, where is it? So
that's a good idea. If you have won a hat and have not received a hat, then send your.
It's helpful because we get a lot of messages every day. Lots of messages, rather, every day.
Yeah.
Many, many, many.
Yeah.
So but we're happy to do the hat giveaways and happy to do this every week, and just thrilled about the new year and all the good news.
Right, and we're having champagne because I just finished writing the second episode of Earls of Perry. Yay! Second episode. And I think you're going to love it. It's got car chases in it. It's got a bunch of fun stuff in it. Some silly characters.
And speaking of good news, too, on top of that, we could talk about Earl's the whole show if you want, honey. But there was a concert that was canceled.
Oh, good news. Good
Why
news.
don't you,
Good news.
why don't you tell them, honey?
I'm pouring. It takes me.
That was canceled. They were basically flooded out. It was terrible. And in fact, we were on our way in the motorhome at the time, and the road just went out, and it was a highway. It was
Yeah,
close to
when the
Asheville.
10 with the interstate was
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
Yeah.
out. So we probably would have ended up in a bad place. So and took a turn to Hazard instead,
That's right.
and here we are.
Took a right instead of a left, and
It-
here we are.
So it's kind of all connected, right, baby?
Yep.
Love
So
you.
they're going to redo that, rescheduling that concert, love you too, in Asheville,
Mm, it's Franklin.
Franklin,
The
which is
actual
very
place is
near
Franklin.
Asheville, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. But we find, because it was our event. I mean, it's the venue, and I think they were washed out. I think they had to take the time to
Yeah, they had
rebuild
water.
and
They
get it
said we don't.
together. And
Yeah, when we talked to them that day, they said we don't. You can come if you want, but
no
we don't even have
electricity.
electricity,
No, nothing.
so nobody can get here. And I don't think they said that we weren't going to be able to get there. So
So that's
anyway,
be
happy to make
rescheduled.
that up.
Mm-hmm. They finally reached out, and that's good news. More
Yep.
good news. We've got good news to tell. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
So
It's fun to break out in
so we're
song.
it's fun to break out in song. We've really been enjoying the news, but I do marvel at the left's obvious desperation in trying to convince people that this is not a candle, this is a bouquet of roses. they ooh, oh, that's the champagne.
Yes.
Okay. They continue to, I think, maybe it's just me, but I think they look incredibly foolish when they do things like this. For example, when Gavin Newsom on X touts all of the accomplishments of him as governor in California, I don't know what any of those accomplishments are. And when he then says, I mean, we know what happened in Pacific Palisades, Altadena, all around there. It was fires that the fire department was not ready to be able to handle properly because they were not given the proper tools by the governor. And in this case, one of the proper tools is kind of an important thing when you're fighting a fire. It's water. So these things weren't given to them. And now no permits have been signed over. No one is rebuilding in any of those areas yet. My understanding from people who still live in California is that it almost appears that these permits are so allegedly these permits are being intentionally snailed, held up. So nobody's gotten anything. And that's not something that, California's, for where you're looking, California's over here, Washington, D.C. is over here, and it's not President Trump's job to make sure that permits are issued in California. It's California's job. And who's the head of California? Gavin Newsom. So even when something falls flat, firmly, and totally 100% on his desk, he still tries to blame Donald Trump for his inability to govern his state.
And I just read an article on me, and it was featuring this lady that she's like, I still have to pay my mortgage. I still have to pay insurance. I still have to pay everything, and I don't have a home. So that would be very hard. And after a while, people give up.
Well, and I think that's what a certain group in California that may have something to do with the high-speed rail too. I don't know. But it does seem like there is a group of people that figure out a way to make money, especially when someone else has their life turned upside
Well,
down.
they're talking about the Shirley kid to go out there and do the same thing he did to Tim Walz. And he really didn't do it to Tim Walz. He did it for Minnesota.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he can go out and uncover that fraud. And there's more there, more than likely, than there is in Minnesota. And there's a heck of a lot in Minnesota to the point of Walz not running again. And in fact, they're really.
I'm going to do the work.
they're wanting him to step down, but he's for sure not running for another term. And remember, he could have been vice president. Very scary
Oh my
stuff.
gosh. And you
That
see how they have it when they show video of him. He runs out and he's got his shirt sleeves rolled up, and it looks like he just
the
came
coach.
from a drafting board or something, or coaching the
Oh
football
God.
team.
So
And he runs by an
awful.
old truck, a flatbed truck that's got bales of hay on the back, and there's gingham every. It's just disgusting. And I think I don't know if it's more ridiculous that they think that works or that they think people are stupid enough to buy it. He's not. My God. He's
Well, he's toast now. I mean,
well.
that's good news. I mean, because of all the fraud and what they were doing, and acting like there were all these child care centers and they're empty. They were just shells, just to gather money, and lots of it, try billions, and then and go to Somalia even, or just be run through the Somalis, and now they're going after the Shirley kids, going after the member of Congress. She shouldn't even be a member of Congress. Personally, I
Oh, the
think,
one that the one who married her brother,
yeah,
allegedly
I think you should
married
be
her
born
brother.
here.
It might have only been her first cousin.
Mondami, when he's been here 6 years, she may have been here, not long before she was elected. I'm sorry, but I think you should be born in America to run for office.
Well,
Or
and I think when you
anything.
take an oath in the United States of America, it needs to be in front of the American flag on the Bible,
Yeah, that too.
not in front of a Muslim flag on the Koran.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that there was a Muslim flag there, but I do know that one of the things
Might
the
as well.
governor of New York did was she had a bunch of buildings, a bunch of landmarks in Manhattan lit with
In
green to celebrate Muslim America. I've got no problem with Muslim Americans.
including,
Ground zero.
yeah. Now, I'm guessing
So
that rubbed a few people the wrong
I'm
way.
pretty sure that rubbed a few people the wrong way. Yeah. But it goes back to Mike. Why are they doing things like this? I mean, do they think that they're? I mean, once we remove mail-in ballots, which I think we're going to do, once we have voter ID, and once we make it so that people who are not citizens of this country who are here illegally can't vote. I mean, why in the world would they be able to vote? Once we clean that nonsense up, they don't stand a chance.
If you get rid of the illegals and you make it
And come back the right way. What is President Trump is giving them now? What, $3,000 a piece?
to go home
A
and
ticket home and $3,000 per person in your family? That's pretty
but
good.
a lot of them
Pretty darn good.
are used to getting much more than that. The Democrats gave them a ton of money to vote their way and to be fake citizens
To vote their way.
to vote their way.
Yeah.
So, but if you have voter ID and you get rid of the illegals, that right there will make a huge difference. And there are still several states that don't have voter ID. You have to have an ID for everything. My gosh. And here's another thing. Hilton,
Oh my gosh.
so
Yeah.
yes, and I'm bringing this up because we're Hilton Diamond members, and I had not changed my married name yet. So I thought, well, first of the year, you think about those things. And I had to have ID, utility bill,
Right.
the
Marriage
marriage
license,
license.
right?
I'm like, good grief. I mean, and these people are able to vote, and I can't even get my Hilton Honors
Just to
name
get your name changed on Hilton
changed.
Honors. I want to applaud the folks at Hilton right now, though, because when they found out, it seems to me, as soon as they found out, I mean, in the same 5 minute bracket, but they found out there was a Hilton Garden Inn,
Hampton Inn.
Hampton Inn, who was refusing to house ICE agents or accidentally losing their reservations so that they would have no place to stay.
Oh no, I think they were very clear. No ICE agents.
Yeah, they were very clear.
We'll stay
But
here.
as soon, and it's a franchise business, right?
Yes.
So, but it is under the umbrella of the Hilton family. As soon as the Hilton family,
Well,
the
people
Hilton
were complaining.
Corporation, found out about that, I think they gave them a shot. I think they said, okay, you have to take in, and they said no. They said, okay, well that's it. You're no longer a Hilton hotel.
Now there were reports.
I mean, like that.
Well, I believe that's their intention. I'm sure that's probably what it is now. But there were reports that people would go in testing it, seeing, and they'd say, well, what's your Hilton honors number. So maybe it took a little longer than they had hoped, but I think they tried. I'm sure it's rectified. And all I know is we love Hilton.
Yep.
They've been really great with us. We had like the VIP with the Marriott and Hilton. Sorry, I just think Hilton blows them out of the water. So I'm sure that Hilton is taken care of by now.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes a minute to get that kind of thing done. And maybe some of the workers didn't quite understand or still wanted to be difficult and still wanted to do whatever. I don't know. Maybe they get extra points for the Hilton honors points. I have no idea. But anyway,
I went to
that just shows you that you have to have ID for everything, even to get that. It was the whole thing. I'm like, I have to give a kidney for this.
a lot of states. A lot of states, when we go to we can't get a glass of wine without ID. They say we ID everybody. Obviously, I'm over 21, but
it's not
maybe
so
not
obvious
Dee
for
Dee.
me, but
I was saying the same thing.
I know, honey.
But yeah, so they really don't have a leg to stand on with regard to that whole thing. But I wanted to thank Hilton and who has jumped aboard. What is it? MAHA, the Make America Healthy Again. Believe it or not, is Walmart. Walmart is apparently there's some dyes and foods that we've had for years for who knows why, and some preservatives that we've had. And I read somewhere that that Walmart is by the middle of this year. My God, it's 2026. By the middle of this year, they'll have gotten rid of all of a certain kind, not all the junk food, and who doesn't love junk food? I mean, come on. But Walmart did jump right on board with Kennedy and say, okay, we're going for it. And I think Sam Walton, I think the founder of Walmart, would be very happy with that, because I'd met him through Children's Miracle Network, and he's a very, very straightforward, very practical, very, very made in America, buy in America sort of a guy. And that changed a little bit afterwards, but it wasn't him, it was the family, expanding the company. But now they are, I don't want to say jumping on the Robert Kennedy Jr. bandwagon. They are helping to push that bandwagon, as we all need to do. We need to be healthier. I'll drink to being healthier.
And drink also to Steak and Shake, because...
Oh, beef tallow.
Beef tallow. They were the first fast food restaurant to go for the beef tallow. It's supposed to be much healthier than whatever they use in the fryer. Grease. Yeah. Crisco, I guess. Which is so bad. But the oils, that's something that John and I, again, first of the year, you try to think, are you going to be healthier, eat better, exercise more, and try to think. You just obviously, or most people usually, look at their lives and say, well, what can I do to improve? It's a natural thing first of the year. It may go away after a month. By February, it may be like, hey, give me that chocolate Valentine's.
Don't let it go away. Keep doing it. I never thought about that. That's very unfair that Valentine's Day is so close to when you made your New Year's resolution to lose weight.
Yeah, but what do we do on holidays? We play golf, so that's a...
Yeah, but I never thought about it that way. We
take trips. We like to do that, and we'll get each other gifts, but we're really not chocolate people or sweets. We don't do sweets much. No. I mean, champagne, grapes, but it's, candy and cakes, and we just don't really do that.
My only big total food weakness has been my whole life, has been popcorn.
We do eat a lot of popcorn.
But we make it in...
That's an Indiana thing, by the way. I think more popcorn's made in Indiana than anywhere. I have to double check that, but pretty darn sure you're in the right state.
Yeah. Well,
popcorn. Orville Redenbacher.
Oh, is he from Indiana? Mm-hmm. Corn with his bow tie.
It's
the corn is as high as an elephant's eye.
I do think we make more popcorn than any other state, so pretty cool.
Well, and I make popcorn. It's every night now. I make popcorn every night.
We watched The Godfather last night.
Maybe a pat. Maybe not even quite a whole pat of butter on
but I think butter's good for
bowl of. Well,
I'm pro butter. You just can't have margarine or, like, God forbid, Pam. That was like in the crossword puzzle, I think yesterday, like spray on. It was Pam, P-A-M.
That's no good for you?
Oh, no. Margarine, Pam, canola oil, all kind of like...
If I cook spam in Pam? Spam in Pam?
Yeah,
spam in Pam.
I think you're going to have a tummy ache and not feel good for about 24 hours.
I'll just put some popcorn on it.
Well, we do love popcorn. We watched The Godfather last
Maybe
night.
it's the salt that's not good on popcorn.
I think salt. You have to have salt in your
Yeah,
diet
some
too.
salt. I'm sorry. Yeah, we
Much.
watched not just The Godfather. We watched all
three.
three Godfathers yesterday.
So good.
Well, between the day before yesterday and yesterday. Uh, And I like the third one too.
I love it. A lot of people, that third one, that's blasphemy. That's terrible. I love that one. I think they're all good.
Oh, well.
They're all good.
I'm sure
wonderful.
the Catholic folk probably do think the third one is blasphemy because it is.
Right, yeah. That's probably why.
Yeah, it's not just about
it's really, though. I mean, that's just like Frank Sinatra not liking Godfather. Oh, they're talking about gangsters. There are no gangsters. The Italians are good people. It's like, okay, guess what? There are gangsters.
Yeah.
It has happened. It is happening, and started in Italy.
Oh, and we're watching Tulsa King.
That's really good too.
Didn't he say? He said, "My gangster." He in the very beginning. He said,
Hey,
"I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gangster. I'm not one of those. I'm not a gangster." Yeah, right.
We were amazed that Sylvester Stallone was 79 years old. I think he's doing pretty well for them.
Oh yeah, my gosh, and that show is good.
Well, going back to Indiana, speaking of Indiana, Indiana University, which is right down the road from us, they won the Rose Bowl. Yay! Congratulations.
And how about those Seahawks, huh?
And the Seahawks. So our teams, two teams that we like, and of course Indiana because it's
and we got a Heisman Trophy winner now.
That's right, Mendoza.
From Indiana. Yep.
So good for you, and congratulations to the teams. And we're just riding high in that regard. And then they're still talking about the Blue Jays because, of course, they were runner-ups in the World Series, and it looks like they grabbed. Do you remember watching Hunting the World Series with I think he's Japanese. That pitcher.
Oh, pitcher.
They grabbed him, I believe. I think now it's Blue Jay. I might be wrong, but I think.
Oh, really?
By the Yakamoto or whatever his name is.
Oh, wow.
Is a Blue Jay. So they're expecting the Blue Jays.
If you can't beat them, hire them.
To do very well next year again. And then, of course, the Seahawks are number one choice now.
Hello.
At least in some books.
Thank you, John Schneider.
At least in some books, they're number one pick for the Super Bowl. And Indiana is too. So it's very exciting.
So if anybody knows John Schneider from the Blue Jays,
let him know that we're.
Let him know, because here's the goal.
We're fans.
Here's the goal, because I've actually talked to John Schneider about it. I talked to the Seahawks John Schneider about it. And we think it would be really cool when the Seahawks go to the Super Bowl if in the booth there were at least 3, if not 4, John Schneiders. Because I have a buddy who's also John Schneider.
Rob Schneider's
brother, and my brother Bob. Some people call him Rob. So we could have 4 John Schneiders and 2 Rob Schneiders in the booth at the same time, cheering on those Seahawks. But what was funny is I took the Seahawks over the Panthers, and I said it's going to be double digits, and it was. And then I said the Seahawks were going to beat the 49ers by 7 points. And for almost the whole game, they were ahead by 7 points. They actually wound up winning by 10.
But boy, those 49er fans, they were rabid, and they were like, "Yeah, crazy." They're never. And guess what? Y'all lost.
Yeah, and I've known Steve Young for 35 years. Now, Steve is not with the 49ers anymore, but I got to go with my kinfolk, John Schneider. Yep, it was just great to watch. What a great football game!
John will send John.
That's the first football game I've actually sat down on and watched. I've seen some in person, like we went to the Seahawks game, but I don't understand the fascination with watching other people have fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on. But you probably have never watched a World Series either.
I've watched little pieces of the World Series, but no, that was a lot of fun.
I love to watch it, so I'm glad that you like it, and I'm glad you have. I'm just so surprised you've never watched the Super Bowl.
I wish that we had
Super Bowl. I mean, in the commercials, you're even better than the game half the time.
Yeah. I got stuff to do.
I know you do.
I was we were remiss because when we learned how to use the sports book at Belterra, both of us were like, let's vote. Let's put $100. Let's put $100 on the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. They weren't even, that was.
They were just sort of in the mix, and they were like, "Well, we want the Seahawks to win."
And had we done that, we would have locked in those odds, but we didn't. but we didn't.
And now they're the number one.
Now it's probably you bet a dollar you win a dollar. It's probably not.
Maybe a dollar.
Maybe not even
5 cents. Maybe a nickel.
I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. But anyway, it's been a very interesting time. Sports wise, it's been an interesting time here. I've been working out. We went to we were going to go to join a local gym, but of course it was on the 2nd of January or the 1st of January, so the place was jammed.
We're like, we'll go another time.
Everybody's going in there. But I've been doing the stair stepper every day, my Bowflex stair stepper. I think you're going to do that at Bowflex. You're going to do that again. But it's too cold. Before it was too cold. Now I think it's.
Well, John's
it's
got so many muscles. If you go topless, it would be quite the sensation. I think we were talking about John doing a calendar. What do you think?
Not gonna do it.
Well, you were going to do it.
Oh, the calendar?
Maybe next year.
It's next year. It's already next year.
Man, hallelujah, it's raining, man. Honey, you look great. I applaud you because he really is very dedicated to working out. He looks great.
Well, you have to be dedicated to working out. If you're gonna
I danced and I did a crossword.
And she started cooking again.
It's not that I ever stopped. We just didn't have a lot of time.
We didn't have a lot of time, and we had. We need a butcher block.
Yeah,
we need a butcher block.
So I told John, I said, look, I'd love to cook for you because we're going to be home for a little bit because we're going to just take a little downtime because it's going to be a very, very, very busy year. But we've had our downtime, and I told John, I said, I'm going to cook for you all day, and it was fun. It was good.
It was great. We had our fresh vegetables from, were they from the Dutch store? Away from the other?
Some of them, yeah. And then I think
a little mixture here.
Kroger as well.
And when do they start the farmers market again here?
I don't know, probably maybe April or May. Probably.
I'm sure we've said this before, but if you live in a town where there is a farmers market, go for it. My gosh, those folks really, really appreciate it. And the food is amazing. You cut into a fresh tomato with a sharp knife. You cut into one of those great green bell peppers or orange bell peppers. Ooh, or red. They're just amazing. You can hear them. Can't you hear it?
So we did a wonderful stir that, eggs with all kinds of vegetables, and it was so good. And then I did a bolognese, and that was really good too. In fact, there were leftovers.
It was great.
My guess
it was really great.
Maybe that's for lunch if that's
might be lunch.
And I'm also going to make. It's going to continue. When we leave, when we're on the road, it's a little hard to do. Pretty much impossible. But I'm going to do the guacamole today.
We can do it in the motorhome.
Well, I could make that in a motorhome, but it'd be tough to make bolognese in a motorhome. There's a lot going on there. If any of you have made it, you know that there are a lot of.
Could have a couple of pans going at once.
A lot of ingredients. Well, you saw I had like 4 pans.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do it that way, but I think if you don't, it doesn't turn out right. Consistency. But I do love to cook, and I like to mix drinks, and I made John a Negroni, of course, because it was Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So John he bought like the premix, and I hate those. I am not a fan of those, the premix, if you go to liquor store, because it's almost all sugar, I think. I think they're always too.
No, I think you're right. A lot of simple syrup in
there.
So
don't worry, honey. We'll just make all that fresh.
And you can't do that if you're gonna make a promise to go to the gym and work out or do sit-ups or do plank or do whatever it is. Then you've got to, the easiest way to lose weight is to cut back on your sugar intake. Sorry. I guess you could get these shots that people are getting, but there's so many warnings, on those commercials, and it just confuses me. I'm not that bright because it confuses me.
John,
when they sell a drug that's supposed to be an antidepressant that may make you have suicidal thoughts.
It's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing, but it's like, hey, you can take it for this, but then you have 10 side effects. No thanks.
That's right.
I don't take any medicine. Aspirin.
Well, you remember how hard it was to get me to go to the doctor.
Yeah, he didn't want to go. And
by the way,
fingers were sliced off.
Look.
Yep, healed.
Look at that. Yep. Hi.
Thank goodness.
John's fingers. Yep. It's. I still can't quite feel that there. It's a little. It's funny.
I come back. But you sliced
I can't feel it, but it's also very tender.
Everybody saw that.
That could be.
How bloody it was and how terrible and and the nurse, Tammy, Courtney, of course the mayor's wife, she was lovely, and I said, gosh, look at this. I know he needs to go to the emergency room and he didn't want to go. So we waited the next day, which is a no, don't do that, because she said, well, if you wait too long, sometimes it won't heal. And when we went, they're like, well, it would have been better if you had come last night. But it was like Planet Fitness. When she called, it was totally full. And we're like, oh, we'll just wait till tomorrow. Don't do that. Because you need to go right there.
I'm fine.
But now it's fine. It worked out. We got lucky. We got very lucky. And the
Oh, I'm healthy and it heals
and the
well.
folks at King's Daughters, Norton's, they were wonderful.
Yeah.
And then we went to urgent care, and we're very lucky to be in a wonderful community. Everybody is just lovely.
Yes.
I mean, we have just great people, and we usually go out to eat. You all know that because we post a lot and we try to promote our local restaurants, and they're all really, really great.
Oh yeah.
We had Taco Tuesday last night.
We did. It was great.
Now that was the first meal since I'd been cooking for
at the tap room
a couple of days, and then but I do need to use those avocados, so we'll do the guacamole.
Some guacamole.
And then some oh gosh, what's the salad we like?
Caprese.
Yeah.
But if you work out and you eat better, and you have a step break out from under and you almost fall down in the basement, you will heal better. So the whole thing about when you exercise, it improves your circulatory system. When your circulatory system is functioning properly and something happens where you need it other than just living, when your circulatory system has to kick in to help, fix a bobo, see what I did there?
A bobo.
Then it's better if it's healthy. I mean, it's common sense. But so there's a lot of reasons to get not only get healthy, but to stay healthy
As we're
this
drinking,
year. And it's not hard.
We know that. And we're in the liquor business, so, nobody's perfect, and we have no problem with drinking. And those of you are like, yes, you're just drunk. Well, we're not, because on the show it's called Drinking with Dee Dee and John. And we're in that business. So, yeah, we are promoting that. And we think having libations in moderation is a fun, good thing.
Did you say libations in moderation?
I did.
Wow. And we are we're in the moonshine business. In case you forgot, that's revenuersreserve.com. Revenuersreserve.com.
Put that on the back burner for a little bit, but we should, and we're going to be pushing it because it is going to be a celebratory year. The year
200. Oh, we should do a 250.
Yep.
Batch.
That's where I was going. You're smart.
It's funny how smart people think you're smart when you agree with them. But when not, you're like, well, that's okay.
Speaking of smart.
Well,
I'm going to show you John in my Hanover hoodie. It's really tight too because he's so big and he's been working out. So he wore my Hanover hoodie yesterday to the tap room, looking really fine. Just letting you know. So now you get to see. I can't help it. I'm bragging on you. You look great.
Thank you.
I mean, you're 65. That's still young. But you look 25. You have the body of a 25.
I'm 65.
You have a body of a 25-year-old.
Yeah, the freezer by the garage. That's a Stephen King joke.
We're just so happy now. I just have to say, it's just things are just going so well for our country and for us. And
they really are. Everything is terrific.
Well. John's playing beautiful music. His voice is better than ever. And we do have some things coming up that we'll post. And please watch Facebook.
Where are we this weekend? It's an autograph show.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Just did a promo for them. Oh,
and
cool.
It's going to be fun.
Check that out. You can look at the Facebook page. It'll tell you where we are. Or get my app. I don't know why I don't tell people to get my app. Get my app, John Schneider. It's free. All you have to do is put your email in. That's it.
But Facebook, if you monitor the Facebook and comment and that sort of thing, or if you have some ideas about where we should go, because I'm telling you, we're going to have to hustle to get done through the 50 states. I mean, we're halfway there, but
we've been halfway for a while.
Yeah, so it's time to start adding some states.
I have to go downstairs and start editing some more.
The documentary is amazing.
38 minutes. Oh, gosh, we've got a long time.
Good. We've got lots to talk about. I love it.
Yes.
You're a freeboard man.
Great song. Great song.
And your house is on your back.
I guess I'm a snail. Or a conch. I'm a conch. A conch. What is that word?
It's a conch. I think it's conch.
Is that what they passed around in Lord of the Flies? Ah! If you had it, you
I
could
didn't
speak.
watch it. See, that's
Read it.
another thing. John loves those dark movies. I don't like them because they stay with me and I keep thinking about
Lord of the
it.
Flies is not dark. I mean,
What?
they wind
Are
up
you
eating each
crazy?
other. How dark is that?
Oh, gosh, no, I didn't watch it. I knew what it was about. I heard about it. No, thank you.
They didn't make you read Lord of the Flies
No,
when you went to school?
no.
That's a
The
shame.
Holocaust was hard enough, and and not to make light of that because it's not, but that gave me nightmares. Although it should, everybody should know about that. But if history, I understand. Nonfiction is going to make me feel that way. No thanks, not worth it. I don't like that. But John loves it.
I do.
He loves that.
I love to
crazy
write
dark
it too. I
stuff.
love to write the dark stuff.
Ugh.
Ooh, ha, ha, ha.
I mean, what did we watch the other day? And I'm looking. I'm like, who am I married to?
Oh, Inadmissible. Or Anderson
John.
Bench. Anderson Bench.
Yeah, like inadmissible. The guy likes to hurt people. He enjoys it, which
But he comes by it naturally. That's the point.
Yeah.
It was trying to find out if you are, which is more powerful, nature or nurture. If you watch Inadmissible, I'm very proud of Inadmissible, but I will warn you, the language is absolutely terrible. And much of that language comes out of my mouth. But I think the movie is pretty great. I think the editing is great. And that was John J. I did not edit that film, but I wrote it, and I think it's pretty darn great. So, but the language, you will be shocked if you see the language and you expect it to be. It must have been the mistletoe, because it's not that. It's not that at all.
But boy, you do have a bevy of Christmas movies, and a lot of people commented on them, and it's always
Thank you, everybody who loved Christmas cars. I appreciate it.
Christmas Cars and Reba.
And
It must have been the mistletoe.
I started it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, and then the poinsettia movie or poinsettia movie. I played a movie. I played
And
a
then
guy.
he killed the poinsettia.
I think I killed two of them.
I couldn't believe it. I buy this really pretty poinsettia, carrying around the store, and then John puts it outside. I know.
We've
I'm
already
gonna again.
beaten this poor plant up enough.
Don't take the poinsettia outside. It doesn't. They don't like that. And he
Nobody
came
said
back,
anything.
And it looked worse than Charlie Brown Christmas Tree because it was all brown and gone right away. It was so bad.
It did.
It
It happened pretty quick.
quick.
I think it got frozen. I think it was
No
like
shit.
17
Awesome.
degrees.
Bleep me out.
Oh, shit! You can say that every now
But
and
it was
again.
bad very quickly. But what the fun part is when we were at Belterra, remember the manager? John
We
told
don't
the
get anybody
story.
in trouble, yes, but
John
we wound
told
up.
the story. Well, I don't know who it was. It was one of the employees, and they were wonderful at Belterra. We'll give them a plug again.
Yep, absolutely.
And they brought a beautiful poinsettia to our room
Yep,
for Christmas. It was lovely. Boy, was that a good idea. I'm glad that worked
it was
out.
great. And then we brought it home, and I killed it too. I didn't mean
But it
to.
was pretty while it was there.
It was, but
What was out of your hands?
nearly, nearly a whole half a day. It was doing
Go
great.
down to the Biltmore maybe next year.
Yeah.
We're going to do that when we decided we had a lot to do at home. We wanted to stay close to home. So we went to Belterra, and it was a ball. It was,
Yeah, it was really great.
crowded. Well, I don't want to say crowded like it was a bad thing. It was festive. And
It was perfect,
We
yeah.
had a great time.
We never waited in line for the restaurant or anything. And golf was wonderful.
The service was amazing.
Yep.
Everybody was sweet. And think about it. Would you be that nice if you're working over Christmas and they had more people there than they expected?
Right.
Really, for casinos and resorts, because they have a spa, they have a resort, and a beautiful golf course. So it's perfect for us because it's right down the road.
It's 40 minutes away, not even.
Not even. It's half an hour. So, for LA, that just doesn't even get you out of the city, let alone home. So, I mean, seriously, you know how long it takes to get anywhere out there. So that's what's nice about being here. I mean, there are certain things like airports are not right down the street. But guess what? We get there quicker than our friends in LA that's in the city of LAX. We'll get there sooner than they do.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so crowded and the traffic's terrible, whatever. But we
could leave right now and be standing on the first tee box in 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Of a beautiful golf course. We have a beautiful golf course here too. We have Sunrise. It's great, and we have the one. What's the one in Hanover?
Butler Falls.
Butler Falls, and we have the other one. The 9-hole. Right at the end of the street.
Forgot what that's called.
Anyway, there's great golf courses here too.
The Tropic Golf Course.
But when you go to Belterra, if we used to say if somebody knocked you out and you woke up here, where would you think you would be? Well, you would think that you were in I don't know, Florida, where some of the most beautiful golf courses in the world are. Florida and Arizona, oddly enough, Palm Springs. But this is a world class golf course.
Oh yeah, and it's hard. I
Half
mean,
an hour away.
it's
That's
not
great.
too hard. I will just say it's a challenge. And long, and after you play golf there, you
It's all
feel
a challenge for
it.
me.
You
God,
definitely got your exercise.
I was working on my golf swing yesterday, and I changed something because I saw something on YouTube, and I changed just where you put it in your head, what you should feel. And this person was talking about feeling it in your left hip. And so I did maybe 20 practice swings and then some, actually hit a ball into a net. And I know I did something right because this morning when I woke up, I was like, just swinging a little bitty golf club. So, golf is so tricky and so rewarding when it goes well. I wish I could remember when it actually went well. But
You had some great shots.
yeah, but I want to have a great game. I can't. I still. Yeah.
Remember, honey, the people that like make $1 million a game round, they miss those shots too. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's golf,
That's all they do.
but it's great
But that's
because
okay.
it is a challenge, and it's fun. And you introduced me to it. I wasn't playing golf.
I did.
People
I
were.
did. She's monster. She's a monster with her putter.
Well, it can be.
Well, no, this new putter. You're a monster now. You're a monster with that putter.
I want a new driver, I think.
What else we need to? I want to get a simulator.
See, I don't like the fake stuff. I think it ruins your game. I think it messes with you. With me anyway, I don't care for it. I mean, if you want to get it, but I don't think I want to use it. I like the real deal.
Well, I do too. But if it's raining out or cold out, just go down to the first floor and play Pebble Beach. I mean, you can just do that. Just go play. They have the simulators that not only give you information about your club head speed and all that, but they also you can pick your golf course.
Well, something else another sport that we've not been able to talk about yet.
I guess we're not talking about that anymore.
No, I understand. I understand. In Madison, they actually have the simulator place that we've not used yet, and I know you want to. So you
I
should.
do. I want to go there.
Yeah, you
And
should
then
check
maybe
it out.
you'll like it. And then
But remember, we went that one place. Where were we?
Albuquerque. No, no, no.
No, but I didn't care for it.
Oops. We were in. Well, I didn't either, but I think there was something not calibrated right. I don't know. Something was. That was where I did that movie where they filmed We Are Marshall.
Right. West Virginia.
Yeah. Gosh, a beautiful town.
And that's
What
a
did I
stop we
film
need to
there?
make
Huh?
for the tour for the 50-state tour.
Yep. We need to do that.
And so music is big this year for us still. I mean, but we're doing everything in music and the TV, and there are a lot of, John's got movie offers and different things, but there's only so much time in the day, so we try to take in
I'm
consideration.
just going to be growing hair.
And your hair is beautiful. And you can grow hair, I'll tell you that right
I can
now.
grow me some hair.
You got beautiful hair.
But I think I'm going to get it cut, right? I heard you talking to somebody. What do you think? Should I get this mop cut? I want to get my hair cut. And
It's going to be cut, and the rear too.
I just trimmed it. I trimmed it back 2 numbers on the feet, whatever that thing is called. So, what else should we talk about in the political world? We talked about Greenland. We talked about Tim Walz. God. We talked about Gavin Newsom. We talked about what President Trump did with Venezuela.
Well, I think we
And by the way, yay, Pete Hegseth. Yay, yay, yay. Everybody that we've seen that actually knows how these things go down said this, when it wasn't that we went over there with a van and grabbed this dictator and took him. No, this was 128, 130 planes in the sky, 50 helicopters, people on the boots on the ground, as they say, and they came in and they got this done in one evening.
Try 3 minutes.
Yeah, well.
No, it was great. They had to be that quick to go in and get the guy. Maduro. And I guess what they said is the door had not closed yet. They nabbed him before the damn door closed. They weren't going to bust it out anyway.
Just got it. Yeah.
But just
Which
got
might
it.
have killed him,
It was a master stroke.
yeah. So that was,
And it shows the world, don't mess with the USA. Don't.
yeah, not only will we do it, but we are really good at it.
Peace through strength, just like Reagan.
Yep. And they executed those maneuvers, that maneuver, I'm not sure how you say it, but they did it with, and it's a word that they haven't used, I wish they would, it was surgical. Because when you think about it, one person explained it, it might have been Carl Higbie explained that, this is a 4-story building with a lot of, it's like a 4-story hotel. And these people landed on the roof and the ground, I guess, at the same time, and they went in, and there wasn't a sign saying, he's in this room. They had to find him. They had to find him. They had to grab him. They had opposition while they were doing that. I'm sure they had opposition in the room where they grabbed the two of them. Yeah, this was a hard thing to do. And you need to compare this to what Hillary Clinton did or didn't do.
Please, we have to even think about
as Secretary of State.
Bad.
Well,
she let those men burn. It was horrible. Total negligence. Yeah. And then Afghanistan, it just goes on and on. I mean, just thank goodness for Donald Trump, for President Trump.
So the people who are criticizing the police action, not military action, the military were used in a police action, but they should be applauded.
But don't forget
these people who left Americans to die in Afghanistan, and on that night when Hillary had an opportunity to actually save or make a move to help our troops in Benghazi, no.
But baby, remember,
and they're criticizing what happened in Venezuela. Shame on you, people.
25, I think I'm right about the number, but $25 million reward if you could bring in Maduro. So don't be so hypocritical and don't be,
right.
I'm sorry, selective memory.
Oh, this is terrible. You can't do that. It's like the BS argument. They're saying, well, this administration is saying anyone who's here illegally has done something illegal.
Well, they have.
Well, hello. Yes. If you're here illegally, you have done something illegal. If you are sitting in a movie seat watching, I don't care, whatever movie you want to watch, and you have not purchased a ticket, you slid in through the back door, you are there illegally and you are subject to arrest.
But it's more about the schools and hospitals, because the illegals take up the room that Americans could have, and they're overcrowded. And then a lot of Americans, I mean, people actually die because they can't get hospital services.
Yep.
And kids don't, there are too many kids in classes. I mean, it's much worse than we thought. But on two good notes, how about Marco Rubio? Wow.
Yay, Marco Rubio.
And I have to tell you, I mean, because it was already funny because it's like Marco Rubio has like 80 jobs. Now he's got another one. And he does them so well. I mean, he's done so well. He is just so likable and so smart. And good for Marco Rubio. And he should be applauded big time. And I have to say, he was like the cat that got the canary whenever, what about Cuba being next? And, it probably took him everything but going, ha, 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 ha. Because you know what's coming. He's Cuban.
Yeah.
The Cubans have suffered forever. It's time. So, yeah, guess what? Get ready. Eat your Cubanos and mojitos and celebrate because it's coming.
Right. And what is wrong with making the world a better place to dream?
That's 90 miles. I believe it's 90 or 100.
But in Venezuela and
very
Cuba,
close to Key West
and Greenland, what people are saying? Wow, what does that have to do with making America great again? Well, because it is our area,
it's North America,
and your neighbors.
Hello, NATO.
It doesn't mean you are you've given up on your piece of property if you help your neighbor have a cleaner yard. If you join together to build a fence, or you join together to do some gardening, a happy neighbor is a great neighbor.
But the difference is Mondami wants to just take your stuff and keep it.
And he said it now. This is not speculation.
No.
He and his second in charge, the woman who, I desperately want somebody to go take her poster. These folks, they're living on, I don't know
He
what
actually
planet
said,
they're
"You
living on.
white people are going to get it." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" How racist can you
You're
get?
the mayor of New York, or
Unbelievable.
you're working in the, you call it a cabinet when you work in the, or just the,
And that's the White House.
okay.
He's got a staff. I mean, he's a freaking mayor. You pick up the trash. You clear the streets.
I'm
You
not saying
clear
anything
no,
derogatory about
no.
the importance of mayors, because mayors are what make our
The
town
train
here
run
so
on time.
beautiful. It makes it, we have no trash in the streets. We have no potholes in the
But
streets.
municipal government, it's not the federal government. He's loco.
Yeah, he
Because
is.
he was like, "Oh, Manjuri needs to be released." It's not for you to say. That
Well,
is
I do think it
John
was
law.
another masterstroke that President Trump had him brought to New York.
Yeah.
Did he have to, or was that a,
I'm not sure. I thought it'd be Florida.
well, I heard it was going to be one of the two. Florida was certainly closer.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think
For the contrast.
well, for the contrast, but also that sends a message. We've been watching The Godfather, right? So that sends a message. Look, I'm the president of the United States. Or Marco Rubio said, look, I'm the Secretary of State. We are going to detain this prisoner
Because he's harming Americans.
in your state.
He is harming Americans.
Mofo. Yes, absolutely harming
Don't
Americans.
forget that Biden put out a $25 million bounty.
Right.
It's like,
so then it was okay.
Yeah, then it was okay. But again, selective memory. One more good thing is, what do we got, babe?
We have 3 minutes.
Oh, perfect. So there are these kids.
Sorry, you're looking
that
up my
say
nose.
they're
I'm
bus
sorry.
driver, and they gave credit to the Dukes of Hazzard for knowing how to use the radio.
Knowing how to use the CB.
And it came out, but then Fox and Friends aired it again yesterday morning because we keep getting messages about it. So I think we should go. John should go and visit the kids and
give them a CB radio.
Totally. So anyway,
By golly.
we'd love to do that. And we sort of have something coming up where we go that direction.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Well, I will find
we'll
the exact kind of CB radio we had in Dukes. If they make them anymore, they might not. But if they do, we're going to bring this young fellow a CB and the little girl.
His sister,
right?
His sister went to get the brother.
She's the one that saw it first, right?
But he knew what
and
to
she's
do.
little bitty.
Yeah, he knew what to do because of Dukes of Hazzard. So we've had a lot of friends and fans say, "Hey, did you see this?" And I think, if we can, we'll play it. But that's totally cool. I mean, so Dukes of Hazzard, bring the Dukes back. And I think they will be brought back. And you know what? We may have that campaign. What do you think about that, to bring the Dukes of Hazzard back?
Why not? You can sign a petition. Not yet, but we'll figure it out. We just have to figure out how to do that.
Well, I know how to do it. We just...
Online, you do?
Of course.
Well,
we just have so many hours in the day. So the issue is always like what we pick and choose to do. There are so many lovely options. We're very fortunate and that we do have so many options.
Yep.
So that's one more project, but I do think it's a good one. What do you all think? You think we should?
But we work out every day because not working out is not an option.
Push the campaign to bring back Dukes of Hazzard. What do you think?
Why not?
And I think it would help Rosa Perry and bring a whole new audience back.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, here's another deal. I mean, you can't have too many Godfathers. You can't have too many Landmans or Tulsa Kings or whatever. I mean, people are going to watch. And that's what they do. They put similar shows together. So it'd be.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to start working on the third episode of Rosa Perry now. We've got the cars sitting there. I've got to meet with some folks here in Madison about.
It's always about scheduling and time.
Well, and getting the car looking right. I've got to design the look for the General Jackson.
Because we still have the 250th, happy birthday, America.
That's not what I was talking about.
I know, but I'm just letting everybody know. We'll get it all done, but the order may be challenging. So, but we're going to get it done. We will get it done. Well, the birthday
keep
is July
paying
4th.
attention to what's going on in your world. If you have made a New Year's resolution to get in better shape, make your heart better, make your life better, give you a better chance of longevity, then just stick to it. It's simple. Don't put up a goal that's so high or so huge that you won't live up to it. Work out 10 minutes a day. Because if you don't work out, then 10 minutes a day is 10 minutes a day more than you are currently working out.
I think
it's good for you.
If you pick one thing and then you'll add, but if you go, I'm going to do this whole regimen, that's too hard.
That's a problem. What people do.
One thing and do it well, and then you add.
And when you go, if you join Planet Fitness or wherever you go, or you've got some machine or you got some weights in your basement, put little bitty weights on it to start with. Put embarrassing weights on it so that tomorrow you'll want to do better. One of the main problems is people go and they go, I'm going to start, and I used to lift this weight, so I'm going to do it now. They do it, they're so sore the next day they can't work out again, and they quit right away. Don't let that happen to you. Just keep work out. It's good for you. It's good for your family. It's good for the people around you. Don't pull that snap. Don't do it.
But if they see
No.
how well you're doing, I think it
No,
would
that's
be
not. Stop it.
inspiration.
This has been Drinks with John.
And Dee Dee.
That's her.
That's
We hope
me.
you had a good time.
John.
Happy birthday. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You all don't break this glass.
I
You all
won't.
take care. We're delighted to see you. Keep praying for
Cheers.
your representatives. Pray for your president, and love those that you love. Give them a squeeze today. We love you.
I'll
Love
see you
you.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I was talking to you.
Bye. Love you.
Only two.